Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I am an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share this with you, and let me be crystal clear, because I want to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Just imagine being buried alive. Let's say you're in a coffin, but you also know you're not dead. You don't know how to open that coffin and push the enormous weight of the dirt above. You think about giving up and waiting for death to arrive, but you also think about banging on the coffin so that maybe you will unsettle the ground above, and maybe, just maybe, someone will notice and start digging their way down to help you. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help. You know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know how to find help. In reality, though, there are people probably standing right by your grave that could have helped you, that would have helped you, had you called out before going into that coffin. But you don't know that. You think you're just going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind that when you were abusing drugs and alcohol that maybe, just maybe, you might overdose? You will take away what's so precious to you, your life, what's so precious to your children, to your husband, your wife, your parents, your life. With this, I want to leave you with one other thought. Don't be that person laying in a coffin alive, knowing that you're going to die if you don't reach out for help, because you didn't reach out for help. Be that person instead that reaches out for help while you can. Call me at 844-405-HELP and let me help you take your life back. People like Larry Geis from the Geis Academy, 516-458-2741. Larry Geis is an addiction recovery coach, a life coach with over 30 years experience. He will help you go from your addiction to your recovery. He will help you go from your low self-esteem to higher self-esteem. He will help you go from depression to happier times. He and I always tell our clients, it doesn't matter where you came from. What matters is that you're here reaching out today and you're asking for help for a brighter tomorrow. Call Larry Geis at 516-458-2741. You could Google him at www.odysseyconsultant.org. Larry Geis is standing by the phone waiting for you to call him. He wants to help take back your life, but you need to call him. 516-458-2741. And when you speak to Larry, let him know that you heard about him on the Take Your Life Back Today show with me, Ralf Friedrichs. Let Larry Geis help take back your life. GlobalEyeglasses.com. Not only are they focused on saving you money, but I want you to be able to focus on my videos. And what better way to get crystal clear pictures than to get a new pair of glasses with a new RX. Go to your local doctor, get a new prescription, go home, click on your internet, go to www.globaleyeglasses.com. Over 1,200 frames, plastic, metal, full frame, half frame, no frame at all, are available there. They have progressive lenses, they have line bifocals, they have the no line bifocals, transitions which change indoor and outdoors, photochromatics, polarized. Now for you folks that have a problem with night driving, with the glare, they have anti-glare coating, they have scratch resistant coating, they have, for your children, they have shatterproof lenses, polycarbonate. For you folks that have a prescription that's pretty thick on the lenses, they can make them thinner with high index 160, 167, 174. All available at globaleyeglasses.com. Great thing is I have over 30 years experience in the optical field, and because I advertise on my show for globaleyeglasses.com, I'd be more than happy to work with you, like I've done for over 250 people, picking out the proper frame and the proper lenses to make sure that you get a proper fit for new glasses. When you call me at 631-599-0218 and you purchase a pair of glasses from Global Eyeglasses, I'll make sure I give you a code so you can get free shipping. Take the first step. Make the first move. Go to www.globaleyeglasses.com. Let them focus on saving you money. A lot of times in life, we go through life when we're mad at people and we don't learn to forgive. So I want to talk about 5 unique ways to forgive, to let go, and to move on. The past has no power over the present moment, and that is so true. That's why Larry Geis from the Geis Academy and myself, we always tell people it doesn't matter where you came from. What matters is that you're here. There's a great value in every act of forgiveness. You can forgive yourself, you can forgive others, and you can forgive even when you don't exactly, if you don't know who to forgive, because forgiveness is not about who is to blame or who is at fault. It is about letting go completely and permanently within, right here, yourself. Forgiveness is recognizing the reality that what has happened has already happened, and there's no point in allowing it to dominate the rest of your life. Forgiveness refreshingly cleans the slate and enables you to step forward. Let's discuss the 5 unique ways to make this step possible. Step number 1 is stop trying for a while. If you're trying hard and haplessly making zero progress, stop trying. Stop trying and start being. When you see yourself as trying, do something else or get somewhere else. You don't interpret what you have and where you are as being good enough. This perception of constantly trying makes living seem like an endless struggle. Allowing it to come out willingly and without struggle is the best way. Instead of trying to get to some other point in your life, give yourself full attention to doing your best with the life that you are living right now. Instead of believing that you are not there yet, be grateful that you're right where you are meant to be right now, because that's where God is putting you right now. Step number 2. Be the watcher of your thoughts and your emotions. In his best-selling book, The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle tells us to be a watcher of our thoughts. What he suggests is that instead of trying to change our thoughts via gratitude and deliberate forgiveness, for example, we need to simply notice our thoughts without getting caught up in them. You are ultimately the sole creator of your own feelings. When negative thoughts arise based on past experience and future worries, as they sometimes will, realize that these are simply issues your mind, not you, is working through. Pause, be present, and pay close attention. Think about these thoughts and emotions consciously, almost as if you were a bystander looking in. Separate yourself from your mind's thinking. Number 3 is love. Feeling sorry for yourself and sabotaging the present moment with resentful thoughts of the past won't make anything better. If you're disappointed with yourself or frustrated with someone else, the answer is not to take it out on the whole world around you. Retribution, whether it's focused on yourself or others, brings zero value into your life. The way beyond pain from the past is not with vengeance, mockery, bullying, or retaliation, but with present love. Forgive the past, forgive yourself, forgive others, and love the present moment for what it's worth. There are plenty of beautiful things to love right now. You just need to want to see them. Loving is never easy, especially when times are tough, yet it is easily the most powerful and positively enduring action possible. Number 4, if I can get to it. Seek positive revenge by living well. Are you contemplating revenge? I hope you're not. You know that's negative thinking getting the best of you. However, there is a way to seek revenge positively. How, you might ask? Forget about that. Remember you. Working on the better you is more fulfilling than hanging on to contempt of others. Let it go and hold on to your growth and kindness instead. If you train yourself to consistently be more loving in thoughts and actions, your positive energy will attract more positive results in your current reality. But unlike the person or the situation that has hurt you, let go of the past and pain. Carry on living well in a way that creates peace in your heart. The energy you will spend trying to get real revenge can be better spent creating an amazing future for yourself. Number 5, let go of the need to forgive every single mistake. Mistakes are growing pains of wisdom. Most of the time they just need to be accepted, not forgiven. There's an obvious shift in your heart and mind when you go from feeling hurt to upset, peaceful, and loving. But it is not necessarily forgiveness that's taken place. It's just the realization that there was nothing to forgive in the first place. To help you wrap your head around this concept, try to look at the situation from 40,000 feet. Imagine Imagine a more seasoned, wiser, and more compassionate version of yourself sitting at the mountaintop of life, 40,000 feet above, looking down and watching as the younger-minded, current version of you hacks your way through life. You see yourself holding on to false beliefs and making epic errors of judgment as you maneuver through life's many obstacles. You watch the children of the world growing up in challenging times and test their sense of self-confidence. Yet they push forward bravely. You see the coming generation radiating with passion and love as they fail forward, learning through their mistakes. And you have to wonder, would this wiser version of yourself conclude that everyone in your own unique way was doing their very best? And if everyone is trying to do their best, what needs to be forgiven? Not being perfect? Perfection doesn't exist. Forgiveness is oftentimes the simple realization that there's nothing that actually needs to be forgiven. Now, your turn. Who would you like to forgive today? Is it your spouse? Your neighbor? A co-worker? What stressful burdens do you need to let go and rise above those burdens? Share your thoughts with me by getting a hold of me via text 631-599-0218, or you can email me at Ralf, R-A-L-F, at takeyourlifebacktodayShow.com. These were 5 unique ways to forgive and let go. Remember that the past has no power over the present moment. There is a great value of every act of kindness. You can forgive yourself and you can forgive others, and you can forgive even when you don't know exactly who to forgive. Because of forgiveness is not about who to blame or who's at fault. It's about letting go and moving forward. The first unique way is to stop trying for a while. If you're trying hard and haplessly, making zero progress, stop trying. Stop trying and start being you. Number 2 is be the watcher of your thoughts and emotions. Remember the author, Eckhart Tolle, who wrote the book, The Power of Now, tells us to be the watcher of our thoughts. What he suggests is that instead of trying to change our thoughts via gratitude or deliberate forgiveness, for example, we need to simplify our thoughts without getting caught up in them. When you're ultimately the sole creator of your own feelings, when negative thoughts arise based on past experience or future worries, as they sometimes will, realize that they are simply issues your mind, not you, is working through. Your mind creating, not you. Pause, be present, and pay close attention. Think about those thoughts and emotions consciously, almost as if you're the bystander looking in. Separate from yourself from your mind's thinking. Number 3 was love. Feeling sorry for yourself and sabotaging the present moment with resentful thoughts and the past won't make it any better. Hurting someone else will never ease your own inner angst. If you're disappointed with yourself or frustrated with someone else, the answer is not to take it out on the world around you. Retribution, whether it's focused on yourself or others, brings zero value to your life. Best thing for you to do is to move on. The best thing for you to do is to let go. The best thing to do is to forgive. It's not to forget, but to forgive, to let go of that anger that you might have. Number 4 is to seek positive revenge by you living well. Are you hopefully not contemplating revenge? You know that's negative thinking getting the best of you. However, there is a way to seek revenge positively. How, you might ask? Forget about them. Remember you. Working on the better you is fulfilling than hanging on the contempt of others. When they start seeing how you're working on a better you, that in itself is revenge, because they did not succeed at whatever they were trying to do. Let it all go and hold on to your growth and kindness instead. If you train yourself to consistently be more loving in the thoughts and actions, your positive energies will attract more positive results and hence more positive people. And number 5 is let go of the need to forgive every mistake. Mistakes are growing pains of wisdom. Most of the time they just need to be accepted, not forgiven. Accept that people, your neighbor, your mother, your father, your spouse, your children, even you, make mistakes. You don't need to forgive each and every mistake. Just accept the fact that people, all of us, make mistakes. You see yourself holding on to false beliefs and making epic errors of judgment as you maneuver through life's many obstacles. You watch the children of the world growing up in a challenging times and test their tens of confidence, yet they push forward bravely. Picture yourself sitting on an enormous mountain at the top of the peak at 40,000 feet, looking at yourself down, looking at the world, looking at yourself as a younger version, looking to see how people will make mistakes, and the best thing to do is just go along. Now, when I say mistakes, I don't mean murder and rape. Those aren't mistakes. Those are crimes. I'm talking about people make everyday mistakes that you, yes you, don't need to forgive because you just need to accept. I make mistakes each and every day, don't you? Now, practice something. This is your turn now. Who do you want to forgive today? Think about this very hard. Who do you want to forgive? Did someone wrong you yesterday? If so, forgive them. What stressful burdens do you need to let go and rise above? I'm sure you have some. Do it. Share your thoughts by texting me at 631-599-0218. Folks, don't be that person that I read about in the beginning. That person that didn't reach out for help. That person that's in the coffin alive, banging on the lid, hoping that someone might hear them so they can get the help that they need now. Instead, be the person. Be that person that yells out for help. If you have depression issues, get help. You have alcohol and drug issues, get help. Low self-esteem issues, get help. Any life issues, get help. People like Larry Geis at 516-458-2741 are there to help you, but you need to reach out to them. You need to reach out to people like myself, 844-405-HELP. We don't know where you are, but if you're watching this video, you know exactly where I'm sitting. So reach out to us. We will stand with you. We will stand tall. We will hold your hand throughout the process. Together, all of us can work hard on being a better us and making a brighter tomorrow. Remember, a sober today promises a better tomorrow. And if you start thinking positive, positive things will happen. That I promise you, folks. Folks, I hope to God, no matter where you are, that you have the best day of your life. But I hope and I pray that no matter where you are, that you have a sober rest of your life. And remember, God loves you.